Welcome back into TCO Studios in Eagan, joined now by Vikings wide receiver Chad Beebe with the 2019 season, regular season, almost here. Yep. Can you guys taste it and feel it? You're so close.
Yeah, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, you always get excited when the season's around. You start to get those butterflies ready to go and just kick it off.
With your background and how you entered the NFL, you weren't, you know, a darling at the combine. You weren't a guy everyone knew going into a draft. But now that folks have seen you for a little bit and they've seen you flash a little bit, your name's in the paper a lot, you're sort of a known name for Vikings fans. So that's sort of a dichotomy there. How do you handle that every single day?
Like you said, coming out of college, I was a no name. And that was fine for me, you know, kind of being an underdog throughout my whole life and going through things as far as injuries and whatnot to try to overcome those and continue to play the game that I love so much. Yeah. But as far as handling, you know, from basically nothing to getting some recognition, it's just being me day in and day out, you know, just continue to be me and not get so focused on what the people think outside as much, you know, and just focusing on what I need to do on each day.
Yeah, the folks watching are seeing highlights of you doing different things on the field, and you can do a lot of different things. But what do you love doing the most when you're playing football?
Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, I love the slot receiver position. I mean, that's just what I know and what I feel I'm the best at.
Cousins back to pass, whips it right, caught Beebe. Chad Beebe, welcome to the National Football League.
Just trying to work a defense and find those holes within the defense, trying to get open, and just using my quick twitch to my advantage.
You ever find any holes in Mike Zimmer's defense?
Well, I tried to do. It's not easy.
Yeah, you got to do that for most of the year. You got to do that all spring and all summer.
Exactly. But at the same time, that's kind of what has set me up for success. You know, playing against those guys every day has definitely helped, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about one of those guys. It's fun. It's fun for us to ask a player about someone he goes against in practice a lot, you know, because you have a unique standpoint. None of us have that view of that player.
Yeah.
A lot of times you're going up against number 20, Mackensie Alexander. What do you think about him? He played really well last season for us.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he's a great player, obviously. And the thing that I love about going up against Mackensie every day is we're always giving each other feedback. You know, he's asking me, you know, what were your thoughts on this play? You know, why did you do this? And I'm asking him the same. You know, trying to make each other better, which is always good. So the competition's always high. You know, and when it's that way, you know, I'm getting better, and I know he's getting better, and just the team aspect has been great.
In that wide receiver room that you guys have, you know, you have Drew Petzing as your position coach, a guy who's really worked his way up the ladder. You know, you have Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs, guys who weren't drafted in Adam's case, mid-round pick in Stephon's case. I just have a feeling that it's a really workmanlike attitude in that room. Am I right about that?
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. But there is a huge component to that I think a lot of people miss is we still have fun and enjoy it, you know. But there's a point in time where you have to shut that off too, and you just got to go to work. And I think our room does a really good job of that. You know, we know when we can have fun and enjoy ourselves, you know, but there's a switch sometimes where you just got to flip it and say, hey, it's time to get to work.
What component of our offense do you think you've really liked how it's looked? You know, because there's a lot of facets to it, and you could break it down better than we could. But is there one or two things that you're just like, yeah, dang, I really like how that's going? Yeah,
I mean, that's a tough question because there's a few things, but I think the first thing that comes to mind is just the explosiveness that our offense has. And then I should throw in another thing, but just the way that our coaches have been able to put together our offense and using each of our talents to the best, you know, because we are an explosive offense, lots of talent. So, but at the end of the day, how cohesive that is most important. Yeah. And I feel like obviously before the season we're going to continue to work on that, and even during the season you're always working, but that's a huge part of it.
Yeah. Have you peeked ahead at all to week one? Like, who's going to be the slot corner for the Falcons? Or what kind of defense are they running? Have you done anything like that, or do you try to keep yourself from doing that?
No, I mean, sometimes you'll catch yourself thinking ahead, but that's when you got to, snap into it, stay focused, you know, just day to day work. And I know that's the politically correct answer, but at the same time, it is the right answer, you know. I mean, that's what we got to do. If we want to see where we want to be, you know, if we want to get to where we want to be at the end of the season. So
It's going to be fun, though, that week 1 game against the Falcons
no doubt.
in our stadium,
Home
with the
opener.
crowd going the way they go.
Yep.
Like, you have to be looking forward to that after putting in so much hard work off-season program and camp.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That first time you step out, on a field, a regular season game, I got a little bit of a taste of it last year. It's something special, something that you cherish, and everybody knows that doesn't last forever.
Yeah.
So you try to enjoy every single moment.
Finish camp strong and stay healthy, all right?
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you.